videos take up a lot of space on the computer's drive, and so I've been fairly careful to make sure that I was, I'd make a project, upload it, and then delete the project from the laptop. I've been making movies for about 4 months, and thought I had that process of getting rid of the videos under control. So I was pretty exasperated this morning when wasn't able to make my video, wasn't able to export it because my drive was full on the laptop. Spent hours trying to search for the problem, going through things like photos, getting rid of things like podcasts. Hours of work on this problem. I found out what the problem was, and it's the iMovie library. So while on iMovie, I was getting rid of the projects and making sure I had nothing in the theatre part of iMovie. There was this other part of called the iMovie library that was filling up, and 75 gigabytes of memory was filled up in there of the 250 gigabyte drive on the laptop, on the MacBook Air. I've counted how many files there were. There were 34 files. So it's not something that's been happening for the full 4 months that I've been making videos, but around about a month ago, for some reason, this iMovie library started filling up. No, it wasn't as though I had a process for emptying the iMovie library. I was barely aware that there was an iMovie library. And it was part of watching lots of videos, trying to work through where my memory was going, that I came across this massive 75 gigabyte file. The Mac, when I look at storage, has this thing called Other, which was large and confusing. When I looked at movies, it was next to nothing. So I didn't think movies was a problem. So, pretty annoyed with Apple, the way the software is designed that this could come about. Pretty frustrated with it. Now that I know about the problem, I'll be on the lookout for it. But it's a more general problem. It seems to me that Apple are making it very difficult to look after space on your drive. Trying to get rid of photos, you delete them, but they're not really deleted. They'll be deleted in a month. On the iPhone, delete a photo. It's not really deleted, it's been moved into the recently deleted folder. You've got to find that folder and then delete things there, just making it very hard to know what the problem is and to fix it. So glad to have found out what the problem is and to be able to fix it, which I'll go ahead and do now, deleting those movies that have built up in the iMovie library. I'd be getting a screen basically like this little thing called iMovie library. But I'm now going to open that up and try to delete everything in it. Let's select. One of the videos had a command delete process. Empty trash. Look at how about this Mac and my storage is going. Says there's been no improvement. look at my iMovie, so it's gone down to 78 megabytes. So try restarting the computer. So now about this Mac storage. So I've now got a massive 94 gigabytes free. My other is shrunk down. So it was very hard work, but problem solved. I've had a lot of frustration this morning using the Mac, problems with the memory on it. Basically, it tells me my startup disk is full, can't export movies. Now it's been happening for a week or something. At one stage I got the hard drive available space to 37 gigabytes, but now I can't get it above 3 gigabytes. And I don't understand why. Yeah, so sort of feel at my wit's end with the process and wondering whether the approach is to basically erase the hard drive and rebuild.